Hello, Raoul here. Thought I'd do a little recital of Dynasty of the Sky, Dawn, Vol1. I've written the prologue and chapter 1, part 1. I've decided that there are some mistakes in here, and I probably will stop to correct myself, so do forgive me if I read this wrong. I usually tend to write slower than I think, if that makes sense. So I'm thinking of what I'm going to put, and then I'm writing, and obviously I'm not writing quick enough, and I miss several words out, or I repeat, or I say, or anything like that, really. So I'm just going to start this, and hopefully it'll go well, and I won't fuck it up. Alright then. Prologue. And then she fell. The magnificence of the light above us all was grand and wondrous. It sparkled like the eternal star guiding its way north for travellers, never losing sight of its destination. Its figure to shine as bright as it did. The sky had been returned to the land of all. The murderous illness had been dispersed, and the dead were finally at peace. The people that had been inside Phalangia for centuries were finally outside in the natural, naked light. This should have been a time for celebration, a time for joyous tears, a time in history. But watching her fall from the core of the sky, plummeting down towards us with immaculate speed, had brought a deep sense of fear into all of our hearts. She had flown up, which no mortal can do. She had soared up so high into the sky's depths and allowed the darkness to entice her completely, her sacrifice to us all. And the one who had returned the light was falling to her death. Chapter 1, part 1. I think this is where I've done some mistakes, so do forgive me. A cruel, bitter blizzard howled and screamed throughout the land of old. The haggard storm that had been coursing into the hearts of the remaining mortals had been long over 15 years since it began. The moon never set, the sun never rose, and dawn never came. The dawn had died. The night remained, and so did the moon, the horrifying, torturous moon that grew ever more towards the mysterious city of stone, the city of Phalangia. Phalangia had been guarded from the world for centuries, being cast into its own fate of eternal darkness, a city where even the gods could not reach. The mountains that guarded the sea, it surrounded the city. It towered high above the ocean on earthen spines clasping its foundations. The sea was still and unmoving, almost dead, but it lay in wait just like the moon. It followed its goddess towards the ancient stone walls, her hair drifting through the snow as though it didn't affect her entire being, as though she was within a glass cage, her long lilac locks flowing all around her, bestowing a moonlit glow about her delicate skin, the tips drinking in the darkness about her, dripping into the silent sea. Her white dress wrapping around her small waist and neck held her bosom comfortably in place, yet remaining natural, her fuchsia glare emitting its own fire, revealing her impatience and deep, convulsing anger at the one who lay inside, the one she had been waiting for ever since she killed old Dawn, the one she had lost and followed to this very place. "Your end is nigh," she spoke in a caustic tone, "my little flower bud. When you shall bloom, I will rip away each petal of your body until it drifts into ashes and dust. Only then will I accept death." Well, that's all I have at the minute. I've been writing that since I've been planning it since I was 12, but I'll keep this short because it's on a thing. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you understood what I was saying, and I hope I didn't read it too plainly. Probably did, actually, I think I did. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Bye.